Hello and welcome to our news roundup for tonight. The President of the Republic, Supreme Chief of the Armed Forces, Minister of National Defense, Abdelmajid Tebboune, will chair on Sunday the periodic meeting of the Council of Ministers via video conference. The cabinet meeting will continue examining the presentations on the revival and development of sectoral activities that are part of the new socio-economic approach.
The President of the Republic, Abdelmajid Tebboune, Supreme Head of the Armed Forces, Minister of National Defense, chaired on Saturday at the Military Academy of Shershel, Houari Boumediene, the graduation ceremony of the 3 classes of officers at the National People's Army, or AMP. The President of the Republic was greeted at the main entrance of the Academy by Major General Saeed Shengriha, Chief of Staff of the AMP, accompanied by General Ammar Thamniya, Commander of the Land Forces, Major General Ali Sidan, Commander of the 1st Military Region, and Major General Salim Greed, Commander of the Shershel Military Academy, where military training presented him with honors. At the entrance of the Academy, President Tebboune observed a moment of silence in tribute to the soul of the late President, Houari Boumediene, whose name the Shershel Military Academy bears, to then place a wreath of flowers on the commemorative stone and recite the Fatiha or the opening chapter of the Holy Quran. Then the head of state followed a presentation with detailed information on the Academy, the training course which is provided there, and on the graduating classes. The President of the Republic chaired over the graduation ceremony for the new classes of the 2019-2020 school year, which began with his review of the squares of the aligned military formations at the level of arms place. The General of the Army, Chief of Staff of the AMP, delivered a speech in which he thanked the President of the Republic for having supervised the graduation ceremony of the Shershel Military Academy. Major General Saeed Shengriha underlined that the Shershel Military Academy constitutes the backbone of the training system of the National People's Army, which provides our armed forces with qualified, competent officers imbued with the principles and values of our glorious revolution of liberation. He praised the particular and permanent interest granted by the President of the Republic to the Academy, like the other training schools of the AMP, through the provision of all the conditions and all the human, material, moral and motivational resources which promote the capabilities of the military institution and achieve the expected objectives in terms of modernization and professionalization of our army. For his part, the commander of the Shershel Military Academy, Major General Salim Greed, spoke in his speech of the pioneering role that the Academy plays in the training of an elite of army of cadres by offering them a scientific military training of quality, imbued with a military discipline full of nationalist spirit, firm determination and self-sacrifice in the service of the nation, through quality programs in tune with the requirements of the modern training in technical and technological fields. After the taking of the oath by the outgoing the President of the Republic proceeded to the delivery of degrees and diplomas to the head of classes, then awarded the rank of 2nd Lieutenant, a sword of the Academy, to the head of classes of fundamental training. The members of the delegation accompanying the head of state then presented diplomas and degrees to the other laureates. The ceremony continued with the passing of the banner of the Academy between the outgoing graduating group and the upward one, before the head of the 51st class of fundamental training submitted the naming for the approval of the President of the Republic in the name of the late Mujahid, Major General Abdelmalik Gunaizia, to then present a biographical overview of the deceased. The training squares then left the place of arms to take position at the starting point for the parade, giving way to combat sports exhibitions such as karate, kung fu, as well as general sports movements with and without weapons, before reconstituting a picture representing the national colors, followed by the execution of a demonstrative combat exercise relating to the elimination of a group of criminals. The ceremony was closed with a parade to the tunes of military music performed by Troop of the Republican Guard, in which squares of the career cadets from basic and common military training took part, as well as an exhibition and parachute jump, before the President of the Republic followed the live broadcast on a giant screen of demonstrative exercises carried out by the naval forces, entitled Release and Assistance of Hostages after the outbreak of a fire on board a ship. At the end of these demonstrative exercises, the President of the Republic visited the Directorate of Scientific and Technological Research and its research laboratories and attended a detailed presentation on its missions, to then follow via television broadcasting some scientific presentations from the end of the studies of cadets officers from the licence or bachelor degrees and master cycles. The ceremony was closed with a tribute to the family of the late Mujahid Major General Abdel Malik Gnaizia. He was then seen off at the Academy by Major General Chief of Staff of the AMP Saeed Shengriha, as well as Major General Salim Greed, Commander of the Military Academy of Shershel. The head of state was saluted by the military formations who presented him with honors.
The Prime Minister Abdulaziz Jarrad posted that culture is an important milestone in the process of the economic recovery. Jarrad added on the official page of the Prime Ministry that they have to promote it and protect its components in the same way as the symbols of the Algerian culture. Reality challenges to put the culture sector in an economic context quickly, concluded Abdulaziz Jarrad. The Interior Minister of the Libyan National Union Government, Fethi Ali Bashagha, hailed in a tweet the reaction of Algeria following the agreement signed between the Libyan government and the parliament speaker. According to him, Algeria plays a major role in consolidating the peace process in Libya. The national post company Algerie Post launched a new electronic service, Barid Pay, for proximity payment via QR code. Using smartphones, you will now be able to make your purchases more easily and quickly. It allows the customer to pay the merchant by a transfer of money from his account to the account of the latter. The Post and Telecommunication Minister Brahim Boumzar said that this is a new and highly secure payment process that facilitates the daily life of customers, intended for the generalization of electronic payment in Algeria. The Trade Minister Kamal Rizig said that the regulations are clear concerning the electronic payment, which is obligatory and not a choice for traders. It is required by law to adopt this method of payment. This method is easier, especially since 37 million mobile phone users are equipped with 4G. This initiative facilitates the daily life of customers, intended for the generalization of e-payment in Algeria.
401 new confirmed cases of coronavirus were registered in Algeria during the last 24 hours, bringing the total number of confirmed cases to 41,068, while 287 people have recovered and left hospitals, bringing the overall number to 28,874. 6 new deaths were also recorded, bringing the number of mortalities to 1,424. According to the spokesman of the National Commission in charge of monitoring the evolution of the coronavirus pandemic, Professor Jamal Forar, in his daily briefing. The end-of-year exams postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic are to be held in different schools across the country. To this effect, preparations are going to welcome the thousands of candidates by respecting a strict health protocol. At the province of Ouargla, a simulation exam based on social distancing and the compulsory wearing of masks was organized by the local education department. The dates of the exam for the intermediate education certificate and the baccalaureate are fast approaching. The preparations for these two national events, which will take place in a particular situation, are going well. Its objective is to put in place preventive measures against COVID-19. A health protocol will be extended to all exam centers selected for these examinations. Drastic preventive measures will be applied for the access to the examination center. The supervisors are ensuring the respect of social distancing, the compulsory wearing of masks, and disinfection. The students will be directed in classrooms where a strict health protocol is in place. These measures put in place by local authorities of the province of Ouargla are for the interest of students who will be able to take their exams safely. We end our news roundup with this very beautiful images of the coastal province of Bjaya, considered the largest city in the Kabylia region, strong for its geostrategic position, known as a tourist city with its multiple sites which deserve to be visited. A balcony comes to deliver us a beautiful postcard. The Cap Carbon is equipped with a lighthouse built at 220 meters above sea level, capable of offering you an uncomparable view, which makes it both one of the highest lighthouses from the Mediterranean Sea and the highest natural lighthouse in the world. We choose this region based on the landscape. You see, this beach can only be accessed by boat. Bijaya has not finished making us dream. This 1,000-year-old city is full of places, each more splendid than the other. That was it for our news roundup. Thanks for joining us. Good night.